Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel and welcome to another money making video. Now this one isn't too AFK, this is probably one of the more active money making methods I actually do on the channel. And the reason why I'm going to focus on it is because the price of herbs, which we've seen on Market Watch over the past couple of weeks, have just hit the floor. Now the good thing is with some of these herbs which have got so cheap, the price difference between a grimy herb and a clean herb is still pretty good. So what we're going to be doing in this video is looking at how much profit you can make by cleaning herbs. Now there's two ways to do this. You can either go and get 99 Herblore, and you can do 99 Herblore through multiple different ways of making money with potions. I would really recommend that unless you're going to buy some overloads at level 96, Herblore really should be a main money making skill for you guys. Use it to build out your account, buy skills, buy items. Don't really spend cash on it unless you're going to go and do those overloads. The overloads are worth it, and you can also buy them on the Grand Exchange as well. Everything apart from that should be used to make money with Herblore anyway. However, that is my mini Herblore rant. And if you guys are enjoying the videos, please make sure to leave me a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. I do videos like these all the time, along with multiple progression series, which I'm sure you guys will go and enjoy. And if you've got any suggestions for things, or you want me to look at certain methods, drop in the comment section down below. And please like the video as well, because it really helps me out to be seen by more and more people. And for this year, we're going for a massive goal of 12.5 thousand subscribers. So if you guys can help me out, it would really, really mean the world to me. So 99 Herblore, because the proc for the cape is actually so instantly clean all the grimy herbs in your inventory. It's a really nice perk actually from a 99 cape, and something which would be very beneficial to make money with this method. Or you can also just clean the herbs manually, but you're going to do a lot less herbs per hour. Now, I'll be working off the basis of making profit with the Herblore cape, because once you've seen me do a couple of infos of grimy herbs, you'll realize just how incredibly quick it is. And what I would say is that you can make money all the way up to 99. This is just something to highlight. If you've got any grimy herbs in your bank at the minute, or if you're looking to have a bit more active cash as well, this can be a really good way to do it. Now, essentially, what we're looking to do is to find the best herbs to clean for profit. So one of the herbs which we've spotted on Market Watch over the past couple of weeks has been dwarfweed. Now, dwarfweed, the reason why I want to focus on this one more than the others is just because it's one of those herbs which is used in multiple potions for an overload. So anything with an overload is going to be slightly up in price because it's the main sort of potion people will buy to go and level up their Herblore, but also as well like to use for PvM. Now, the price for the dwarfweed there was actually pretty cheap. It went a little bit on the mid, so 3.1k, 30 GP each is not too bad in terms of margin, so we can instant buy quite comfortably because we're not going to go and spend excess where we could be saving money instead. So what we need to go and do now is find the price of a clean dwarfweed and just see how much that is. That's not as expensive as what I hoped it is, but we can see how we go there. That is also incorrect as well. We've just bought some clean dwarfweed for 1.6 thousand coins. However, what we'll do, we'll go and find the margin. I will spend a little bit of cash just buying these up because again, sometimes with a Grand Exchange, you can just simply get cheap stock. 1.6k for a clean dwarfweed when the actual grimy herb is selling for 3.7k is not correct. So what I'll simply do is just go and find out what the true margin is. Basically, you just have to buy up the cheap stock which is there. I'm just going to throw it in my bank, and then in a couple of weeks or a couple of days I'll be able to sell it for like 2-3 times the price because it will go back up. But if we just put in something like 1,000 coins, I'm sure there'll be some stock there as well. No, it seemed like it would have gone back to its normal price. And this sometimes happens with a Grand Exchange where, like, for whatever reason, someone will be trying to sell some form of herb or item incredibly quickly, and because there's no buy offers, they'll have to keep dropping the price until we find a price which is fine. And again, when you find this, I always go and buy the item out because normally once you've got rid of that insanely cheap stock, you can go and like buy it back for a normal price. So we've just bought it there for 3,000 coins, which is still cheaper than what the price of a grimy is, and it's probably something I'm going to buy. But we've just made 1.4k. We've made 2-3 mil just from simply price checking, which again, that's something I'm actually going to do a flipping video on, and hopefully we can find a couple of these items to cover, because it does happen occasionally, and because of that, you can make profit. Now, simply because these won't buy for the price we want to, all we'll simply do is just go and find another herb. There's so many herbs on the sort of Grand Exchange which you can buy and make profit from. Go and focus on those. Now, I've bought those because they look cheap. Now, something which is also very good is Harralander. Harralander is one of those herbs which is very expensive for like its use. Like, it's used in a lot more of the newer potions nowadays. But it's definitely one of those where you can go and make some profit with it by cleaning it. The wiki quotes both dwarfweed and Harralander to be over 6 mil per hour. And obviously when you're cleaning herbs, you'll need the Herblore level to clean it. But I'm presuming you've got 99 for this as well. So Let's see if Harralander is going to work, because if it doesn't, that's going to cause me a slight bit of issue for this video, because that's the whole point, is to find something which does work. Now, a Harralander clean is going to come in at 3,659, which is not too bad. Now, with the margin of a grimy Harralander being 187, this would be one I sort of suggest for you guys to slow by. Hold your margin, because it's going to essentially save you 187 GP each. And when you're going to be doing as many of these grimy herbs per hour as what you should be, you want to save as much as possible, because really we're going to be cleaning at 10,000 an hour, and that really is a 1.8 mil profit you can save on per hour. So any sort of like amount of GP you can save on the herbs, definitely look to do it, because overall per hour is going to save you more and more. So what we'll go and do for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you guys really quickly the mechanic behind like the Herblore cape and why it's so good. So we're just going to go and do a quick 50 herbs just to show you guys, look, this is how good it is and how much worthwhile it is as well. So we've just got some of those grimy herbs. I've actually got some grimy herbs in my Slayer tab. I should have just done that instead, but you know, you learn. So we'll throw all of those into the bank. No, I can't, so that's annoying. But what we'll do, we'll grab these dwarf weeds, and essentially what you do with your Herblore cape is you find a spare action bar you might have, and then you put your cape onto that action bar. So as soon as you put it onto the action bar, its benefits and its perk will be your option. So if we go and right click, you can go and activate, and then with that it literally does it. Although I'm sure you could also as well, yeah, so if you're wearing the Herblore cape and you have it on your action bar, there you go, you can literally go and do that. So once you go and do this, you go and obviously set up a preset for it, withdraw it, click one, and then all your herbs are done. And what I've found is when loading that preset, you're much quicker to go and right click, load the preset, and simply just click one and then just repeat. And then after that you'll realize that you can do a very decent amount. And what you want is roughly about 10,000 herbs for a full hour. So Harralander was one which worked. Some other ones which will work, which we can go and find now, is Toadflax is one I've seen, which is pretty decent. It's weird really, but ever since they've sort of changed the colour of the herbs, it's a bit harder to like recognise which ones are which. I'm used to like Toadflax being very dark in its appearance. So like see that, it's a bit weird. So 1474, so this is actually under its mid price. And this is what I was saying, like these herbs are so under the mid price, and I can't figure out why. Toadflax are in one of the most important potions in the game in terms of brews, and we've mentioned this in a couple of other videos as well. Just because you've cleaned the herb, don't think there isn't more money makers to do on top, especially with something like a Toadflax where the obvious use of that herb is to go into a sour brew. You can throw these into your partial potion producers in your invention guild to go and make more money on top of that as well. The machine will go and turn these into Toadflax unfinished potions, and there will be more margin on top of that as well. It's just the fact you've cleaned the herb and you've made the profit on top of it as well. You can do that on top of this. And I'm going to be doing a brand new video going over invention machines just for you guys to go and see just how good they are. People will always sit on things like the auto dissembler and the alchers, but the other ones are starting to catch up. Like the potion producers have always been a solid option. But things like the tanners now, because you make so much money like tanning hides, it's one of those where it's like really a good option to do it. Now, we've just bought that Toadflax for an actually really good price. So we'll go and check out the margin. And again, what I would say, go and find the best herbs. Spend that time checking your margins, finding the different things, and you can find something better. Here with Toadflax, we found one which is going to give us 1,000 coins profit each herb. Yes, they're under the mid price, which is why you've got a little bit on top of what the wiki says. And this is the important thing with the wiki, is sometimes you need to go and find the method yourself, because the wiki's a guideline. It's not going to tell you the dead on price of what it's currently selling for on the Grand Exchange. The wiki will sort of hint at methods which are working, and then after that, that's when you go and find the prices to see what works. But if we can do 10,000 herbs an hour, cleaning Toadflax is going to make you 10 mil profit. And it's one of those, but don't get me wrong, you'll need to sort of lock in and spam out that as well. And definitely go and get your presets and also your action bar set up for it. And you can make a lot of money per hour doing it. Yes, you're going to be intensively doing it. Yes, it might not be as chill as the AFK methods, but sometimes people want to actively play. Maybe you want to go and sit at World 84 and watch for the spam fest that is, or you just want to sort of lock in while having a little bit of YouTube on the side as well. But what I want to do on this channel is to show you guys all the possible methods you guys can do. Not everyone likes AFK gameplay. People want to be immersed and to play actively, and this is one of the best ways for you to make some GP for it. Yes, 99 Herblore is a bit of a steep requirement to do it. You can do this method just normally cleaning herbs, but expect quite a lot less profit per hour, just because you are actively clicking it per hour as well. So definitely get the 99 Herblore cape. It's definitely one of those now where, for me, when I make new accounts, it's probably one of the first 1 or 2 capes I always get, just because I always end up falling back to it because it makes so much money. And it's not just potions where you're going to make money. Making clean herbs and then also turning those into unfinished potions as well. For whatever reason, unfinished potions is starting to come back in as a very reliable moneymaker. I just prefer personally to make potions instead because you're getting the XP to level your skills up. Unfinished potions really are a little bit annoying because you don't get XP for it. And with the fact you can go and throw them in a machine, it just means the machine is better. So RuneScape with those machines really predicted the whole AI world. So yeah. That's going to wrap this video up though. Really hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in any comments as well. Videos you guys want me to cover. I am trying to fit in some more money makers, but there's going to be a lot of series content on its way soon. Hopefully by now there should be a content video out for you guys to go and check out where I sort of break down what's coming in the next couple of weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.